A manager checks in with his ball club. An all-star player is encouraged to continue to broaden his game. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Drawing closer to the start of game one, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot.
3, 4, take the base.
Next up from New York, Tom Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched knee.
Hey, nice hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box now, Tom Jr. And their runners at the corners now.
Come on, let one fly here. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Castro is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. At the plate, Tom Jr. due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Moroff is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Next for the Mets, Tom Jr. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Hard liner toward short, but this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game. MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets. Richard Rogers will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Play ball.
At the plate, Tom Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Mazzara is off at first with 2 away.
Hey, one time, right now.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited.
Now at the plate, Quentin Sweeney. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch inside the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tom Jr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tom Jr. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Junior. Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tom Jr. as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully.
You're here.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's game 3. David Lopes will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny? And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Play ball. That's ball 4.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Tom Jr.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, have a rip like
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Mazzara isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving.
Leading off for the Mets,
Hey,
the
see
catcher.
it.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Junior.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of this series. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tom Jr. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer.
Into the box now, Tom Jr. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lucero is there, and he'll bring this one in. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping into the box, Michael Castro. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So a big moment in the ball game here. Tom Jr. as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they open up a 4-run lead.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network. Adrian Burkett will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Play ball. Keep straight. Here you go now. Come on now. One time.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Tom Jr.
He's set and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Zagunis has a beat on it, and that retires the side. The pitcher, Adrian Burkett, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tom Jr., and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the end. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Jose Osuna. He singled his last time up. That's a strike to throw down. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Into the box, Tom Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. Standing in, Tom Jr. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Go hard, you're scoring.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Lucero. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2025 New York Mets.
Digging in, Tom Jr. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Takes this the other way to right. Lucero is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Max Moroff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner's on his way to third. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
So striding forward now, Tom Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Castro going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Tom Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong. Here's Max Moroff standing in.
Now batting, shortstop.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Coming to the plate now, Tom
Now
Jr.
batting,
as the
catcher,
switch hitter will take his
Tom
cuts left-handed here.
Junior.
Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, he's right here. Let's go, kid.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, he's right here. Let's go, kid.
Hey, keep it going
Now
up there.
the 0-2 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Lucero is under it. And he brings it in on the warning track.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great...
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Our final line score
Well, they
tonight.
sent him out there to
For
try
the
to finish
victorious-
off the...